Coming up on the Sports Desk, our Torrance teams are battling for the Pioneer League Championship one game at a time, and we are with them every step of the way. What do you get when you mix Torrance Little League with the big kids from the high school baseball team? A whole lot of good times and good plays. Torrance fans just can't get enough of their LA Clippers. And have you heard? Our LA Rams are Super Bowl bound. So we're taking you to a very sweet spot in Torrance that is helping fans get in the yummy spirit. We've got the who, what, where, when, and how. Let's get things started right now. Hey guys, welcome to the Sports Desk, your one source for all things Torrance sports. I am your host, Leslie Robbins. For the next half hour or so, sit back and kick back as we give you a gateway to the brightest sports stars and hottest sports spots in Torrance. Before we get to the good stuff, we want to hear from you. Here are the social media stats. I'm at Leslie Mia. The show is at the Sports Desk TV. Find us, tag us, follow me. Our program is also on Facebook. We've got email. All the details are right there on the screen. Tell us what's going on and what we need to know, because when it comes down to it, this show is all about you. Now let's get you in the know with some numbers. Let's take you back to earlier in the week, starting with basketball. The boys at West had a rough go at it against Inglewood on the road, losing 67-45. That put the Sentinels into a tie with Torrance High for first place in the Pioneer League. So a few days later, when it came time for the meetup between Torrance and Inglewood, the stakes were high, but Inglewood defeated Torrance 63-49, thus moving into sole possession of first place in the Pioneer League. As for the Warriors, their loss to Inglewood put them at 16-9, 4-3 in league play. But a few days later on the road, they left it all on the floor against rival North, where they were victorious 53-46. We were there. Like I've said, here is Drew doing what Drew does. Drew Higashigawa scored 13 points, had 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, thus putting the team at 17-9 and 5-3 in league play. We were also courtside with the boys at South High as they took on Torrance and won 48-46. It was so close, but the Spartans managed to knock off the Tartars, who entered the week on top, but we've already seen how that turned out. As they say, sometimes the ball doesn't fall in the basket, but that one did. Earlier that night, the South Gals entertained Torrance as well and grabbed the W 60-42. At the start of the week, the Lady Warriors visited Inglewood too and made shot after shot after shot. The score, 61-18, which put them at 7-0 in league play. 2 days later, the West Gals went to North and got the win, 67-43, putting them at 8-0 in league play. Unstoppable, I tell you. Speaking of unstoppable, let's talk about Bishop Montgomery, shall we? The Knights recorded their 20th victory of the season, owning their game against Sarah 60-37. Then the boys went to St. Bernard and rallied, winning again 56-43. A much-needed win, given the CIF Southern Section Open Division playoffs are fast approaching. Let's take a look. Gianni Hunt drilled a three-pointer and Bishop held a 15-9 lead over St. Bernard with just over 2 left in the first. They were down 6 at the half. By the third, the Knights were still down, but Bradley Izewiro helped out, and then it suddenly became 33-30 St. Bernard with just over 3 left in the third. At the end of the third, it was the Knights on top, 41-35. Josh Vasquez hit a pair of huge threes like this one toward the end of an impressive Bishop surge. Gianni Hunt connected on the pull-up jumper, and the Knights still led 47-39 with 4:25 left in the game.
I think we really needed to start moving the ball. We were kind of stagnant in the first half, but once we started moving, we started getting open shots, and it was just easy for us to score.
We started getting out in transition, getting stops, playing hard defense, running the floor, running our lanes. Then we had to do on offense, make shots.
We really picked up our defensive intensity. We were stopping the shooters from getting open shots, and we just started pushing.
We just picked up our energy. That's what we needed. We're going into half, and that led to a big run.
The Lady Knights are killing it too, beating St. Anthony 76-59. Kayla Williams had 27 for the night, making them 6-0 in league play. Now on to soccer, where we take you to a game between West and North. The sports desk was there as Mason McGee scored for the Warriors in the first half, and then North tied it up quickly in the second half, all in a double overtime tie.
We dominated this match. I mean, West, had some opportunities on our side where they came off of throw-ins and free kicks, but for the most part, we were able to defend well. We generated enough opportunities. We missed 3 clear ones in front of the net where my boys couldn't just put it away, so it's unfortunate. I think we should have come out on top on this game.
And in girls soccer, Samantha Lee scored in the 51st minute in the North win for the Saxons over the Warriors. Tennis, anyone? A team of local high school tennis players just won the USTA Junior Team Sectionals in the 18 and under division in Palm Desert. The team, based out of Alta Vista Tennis Club in Redondo Beach, has one of our very own athletes on the squad. Congrats to South Torrance's Ryan Kiok. Ryan and the team now advance to represent Southern California at the Glenney Cup State Finals in August. And that is the South High wrestling team celebrating after winning the CIF Southern Section Dual Meet Division 5 championships. They are so happy, and rightfully so. South was declared the winner due to most wins. Congratulations to the entire Spartans team. Good stuff, gentlemen. Okay, coming up on the sports desk, little boys learning from the big boys never looked so good. Stay tuned.
The thrill of riding in cars with kids. The importance of doing it safely.
Welcome to the wide world of car seats. Up next is Juan, competing in the right car seat challenge.
On your mark, get set, go!
Juan's kid is 6 years old. Important info, but that doesn't tell Juan which seat to choose.
Ooh, nice move getting her height. But he'll need one more thing.
That's it, her weight. But wait, what's he doing now?
It looks like he's checking the size limits for each seat.
He's reading it. He seems to be making up his mind.
Yes, he's chosen the right seat for her age, height, and weight.
Now comes the final hurdle, registering it with the manufacturer. And he's registered!
We're just playing.
Yes, but see, you don't have a college degree.
Well, no, but
okay, well...
Wait. Before you skip over me, can you at least hear me out? No, I do not have a college degree, but I've been working 2 jobs since the age of 18. I've been doing internships while raising my little brother, and any moment that I can spare, I'm studying, just trying to better myself. Okay, I'm ready for this.
Wow. I'd love to hear more.
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. I'm Leslie Robbins. Young athletes are the coolest. I'm talking elementary school cool. We got to hang with some future all-stars at a mini baseball camp thrown by the Torrance High baseball team. And let me tell you, it makes me want to throw on a pair of cleats and slide into home plate. But for now, I'll leave that to the kids.
Thank you, City of Torrance.
We're very proud of this camp. This is, we come here annually to Torrance Little League, and this is kind of one of our ways of giving back. And we hold the camp, just a one-day camp for all the Torrance Little Leaguers and for kids from all throughout the area who want to come here. And it really benefits multiple people. I think that the kids have a fun time. They get outdoors, they play baseball, and they learn how to do things the Tartar way. And it also benefits our players because to teach is to learn twice. And so they're forced to kind of analyze what we know and what we're about and then pass it along to the younger guys. It gives them a little bit of different perspective. A lot of my kids played Torrance Little League when they were growing up, so this is fun for them to give back to those kids. They remember being the kids at the camp, so you know, it's kind of a full circle deal.
At Torrance High, we love preaching, like giving back to our community, and I was once a Torrance Little League baseball player, so it's great to come back and give back to where I kind of started from. It's fun for us to do something like this besides practicing every day and playing baseball. This is probably the most fun thing we do besides actually playing baseball, so that's how we come out. This is actually one of the most important things I do for our community because it's something that I was here, I was a little kid, I was in the camp when I was a kid, so it's one of my favorite things and it's very important to me.
I played Torrance Little League, doing a couple drills on infield and outfield. I was on the infield and we did some pick drills, some fielding the ball out in front, and cutting some ground up to first base. I've learned that to keep my glove out in front of me, keep my arm straight, so then it doesn't eat up on me and get in the air. I hope to learn a little bit more on footwork in the outfield because I don't really have very good footwork and I don't play it very much. All these drills, they're helping me learn a lot of things. It's just fun to see what the drills that the players do. My favorite part so far was the throwing to first base, the right over left.
I really need to learn how to catch some pop flies. I've been missing them sometimes. I play mostly sometimes outfield.
My brother plays for Torrance High. I play for this team called Beach City Cyclones. It's fun to play baseball.
Our coach always talks about building young men, so it's pretty rewarding for us to give back to the community right now. And I think that's pretty rewarding for us, on top of letting these kids have fun. The look on the kids' faces when they're having fun is priceless.
We all have ties with Torrance Little League, and that's in part why we come back and still run this camp, you know, which head coach Ollie Turner began, gosh, over 7 years ago. And so it's always a successful day. It's a lot of fun for everybody involved, and as long as nobody gets hurt, it's a good day. We want to make sure that the kids have a fun time, that they're safe, you know, that they bond with the other kids in the camp and with our players, and they leave the experience having had a fun day where they pick up one or two things about baseball, but most of all just enjoy their time. My bigger goal is that my players get something out of it too, and they think about something outside of themselves, that, you know, greater things like the community and, you know, ways to pass down information and knowledge that they've acquired, and then overall, you know, it's just that we're all here having a fun time. We do a few really fun competitions throughout the day, which I think are pretty cool. We compete amongst the different age levels, and we'll compete with all the kids on the team. We'll break kids into teams along with my players, and then they'll be competing, you know, for fun against one another. That's always a good one. We do want to highlight the fact that we're all here together, enjoying one another, working together as a team, and that the power of sport brings us together, and we can all get along despite different backgrounds and makeup. I played Torrance Little League as a kid, so this is always really fun for me to come back.
Baseball season at Torrance High won't be here for a bit, but over at El Camino College, the good times on the field have officially begun. ECC's baseball team kicked off the 2019 season at College of the Canyons and won 5-3. The next day, the team completed a 2-game sweep against College of the Canyons with a 7-2 win at Warrior Field. The Warriors advanced to the Southern California Sectionals last year, losing to Orange Coast College. ECC softball also began, and with a doubleheader sweep, no less. First, they beat Citrus 7-5, and then they ran over Southwestern 10-2. The ECC women's basketball team was also dominant in the South Coast Conference South Division Open. They beat LA Harbor 81-62. Then a dominant fourth quarter helped the Warrior women down the Falcons on the road 72-61. And it was a close race, but the men's basketball team wasn't as lucky. LA Harbor defeated ECC 70-65. The men's team suffered a loss to Cerritos as well, 99-53. Moving on, so you've heard of Hump Day, right? Well, the LA Clippers and Clipper Nation have unofficially renamed it Hoop Day. It's where Clippers Nation brings the Clippers experience to you on a Wednesday. Hump Day, you know, to help you get through the week. They bounce all around Los Angeles throughout the season, and this time they came to visit Shoot 360 in Torrance.
He made this last one right here. He's got himself a pair of tickets to the game.
Today we're out here for the fans, we're out here for the family, and we like to call them all family. We're talking about Clipper Nation, courtesy of Chick-fil-A, and the reason why everybody comes on out here, we have a good time. We have prizes, we have giveaways. You make one basket, you get yourself a Chick-fil-A sandwich. You make 5, we're giving away tickets to the Hawks game. So this is the place you need to be, right here.
My favorite thing about the Clippers, that they're in LA. I think it's real inspiring, and a lot of youth get to come and get to connect out here, and I think that's a good thing that they're doing.
I got to shoot 5 baskets in a row to get 4 tickets. I only got 1. They gave me this and this. It's a Chick-fil-A and it's a towel.
Here for the event, have fun, and win some tickets. I only made 2 shots. I just like being around the community and meet new people.
Clipper Nation, we're out here in front of Shoot 360 out here in Torrance on Artesia. So make your way on down. This is the place to be. So when you see Hoop Day, when you see the Clippers have Hoop Day going on, follow. Be here, because you can win some prizes.
Okay, coming up, it's Super Bowl time. Hear how a neighborhood sweet spot is helping locals cheer on the LA Rams. We'll be right back.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But here's the thing. Can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Can one piece of paper really tell you my whole story? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or how anytime there was an opportunity, I was the first one to step up. Because I wasn't gonna let my life, my circumstances dictate who I was gonna become. And all of that determination, the commitment, the drive, that's me. And that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent like me.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. I'm Leslie Robbins. Here's a special story seemingly straight out of Hollywood, yet it happened right in our little nook of the South Bay. Former UFC heavyweight champion Fabricio Werdum had recently been at the beach with his family near his home in Torrance for about an hour. He then noticed our local fire department had arrived to rescue 2 teenagers in a dire situation at sea. There was only 1 lifeguard about to attempt to rescue the kids from drowning. So when Fabricio realized this, he didn't hesitate to spring into action. Back on the beach, his wife captured video of him walking with a boy after helping to save his life.
My husband is so brave. Look at him rescuing a teenager. You're awesome, Fabricio. Tá foda aqui.
The Torrance Fire Department tells the Sports Desk that after the ordeal, 1 patient actually visited the fire station to express his thanks for the services rendered. What an incredible story. Okay, shifting gears, let's talk sports and food. They really do go hand in hand. So this is the part of the show where sports and baked goods collide. Yes, I just said that. When the LA Rams punched their ticket to Super Bowl 53, which is right around the corner, Merchandisers, promoters, and yes, bakers knew they had to get in on the action. Town favorite Torrance Bakery, a special place family owned and operated since 1984, is churning out football-themed baked goods to help Rams fans celebrate. Say that 5 times fast. All the while satisfying your sweet tooth. Check it out.
Well, we're excited to have our first Super Bowl home team in the Super Bowl this year, and the buzz is all over town about cookies, cakes, anything for your Super Bowl party. We have a ton of things ready for the Super Bowl parties. We have football cakes, we have football brownie suckers, we have Ram helmet cookies. We don't have a lot of Patriot cookies. But we have also chocolate dipped strawberries that have a seam on it, looks like a little football. We also have mini eclairs. So we have something pretty much for everybody. We've been in Torrance for 34 years. As far as our bakery goes, we are 40% decorated cakes, but we are a full line bakery. We do donuts, cookies, Danish. We also have a cafe where we do sandwiches, and of course we do wedding cakes here as well. For the Super Bowl, my favorite item that I would want to eat would be an eclair that has the little seams on it. It's kind of cool and it's pretty tasty.
And look at this. Here are the cookies, cakes, and pops. Oh my. We here at the Sports Desk were lucky enough to get our hands on the Rams' goodness, and they not only look amazing, I know they are delicious. Almost too cute to eat. Almost. Thank you, Torrance Bakery, for making our day that much sweeter. And on that bite, that is going to do it for today's show. Really looking forward to seeing you back next week. In the meantime, be sure to stay in touch on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I'm at Leslie Mia. The show is at the Sports Desk TV. Tag us, find us on Facebook, send us an email, keep in touch, and take us behind your scenes. For everyone here at the Sports Desk, I'm Leslie Robbins. Thanks for watching.